Hey everyone, Con here, and today back with another video on Bay TV. We're doing my predictions, predicted 11, and also my score prediction like we usually do. We're back, 3 weeks is over, the 3 week break is over. We have got Penybont this weekend. I'm actually hyped for it because we actually beat Bala 1-0 in the friendly last weekend, which I couldn't go to on the Friday. I did try and make an attempt at a video, but then it kind of got scrapped because storage. And storage recently has been messing up on me, so videos might be a bit shortened, but I'm going to try and keep them at about the same duration, put it that way. So we're going to start off with a score prediction. The score prediction I think is going to be we're at home, so that's good. First game in the second phase is at home. That's always a good sign. And it's Penybont, a team we've beaten twice, a team we can beat. On paper, they're probably not. They're the team to beat us on paper. They've got the strongest squad, but I think we can beat them. We can, and we've got to beat them. Every game going into this next phase is very very important. So I've gone for a as my score prediction. I've gone for Colwyn Bay 2, Penybont 1. I do think we'll get the win. I think we'll get the win. I feel a bit more confident after we've beaten Bala, kept a clean sheet there, maybe push for a 2-0. Who knows? Even if we win 1-0, I'm happy. We get the 3 points. We're against Aberystwyth and Pontypridd at that bottom for relegation in the bottom three. And maybe Barry can be dragged into it, who knows? But we're going to get into my predicted 11. My predicted 11 in goal, I've gone for obviously Joe Smith. Nailed on starter. Like I say this every week, he's going to be in between the sticks for the rest of the season, and no doubt he's a great keeper. He is a great keeper. It's just his height at times. The goals that we concede are goals that it can be in the air, quite high in the air. He makes the save, but then because it's so high, he's like, say it's coming over his head, he gets a hand to it and then falls back, and then there's just a tap in right after. Those are the type of goals that we conceded in recent times, so you can't fault Joe really for that. Just his height, that's all. But in between the sticks, I've gone for Joe Smith. We've gone for a 4-3-3. At left back, it was very tough, this back line. At left back, I've gone for Steph Eds. I was debating to put Hart there. I was debating to put Dan Davis there. I put Steph Eds because I feel like we need to win this game. We need to build our confidence. For the Haverford game, for the Aberystwyth game, for the Ponty game, for the Barry game, any of them. We've got to have that confidence there, and we've got to go with the more experienced players first in this match, because I feel like we've got to get a win under our belt straight away. And what a better team to do it than Penybont. So Steph Eds, I think, is going to have to play at the left back position, and these players probably won't be as fatigued as they were at the end of the last phase, because we've had this 3 week break. I know they've done training in between. I know they had that friendly against Bauer. I've gone for Steph Eds. So yeah, that's what I've gone for at left back. We're going to go across at left centre half for the first centre half positions. I've gone for Sam Hart. Sam Hart, like I say, nailed in every single week. He's a very, very good player. He defends really well. He clears the ball really well. Wins the ball really well. He heads the ball really well. I think it was against Ponty. I think, the last few games of the last phase, he deserved a goal, and he still deserves a goal, at least a goal this season, or even a few. Because usually at left back he's on that back post. When crosses come in, he's on that back post. But because he's at this centre half position, he's not been able to get on that back post. He's been playing more centrally than out wide. So maybe that's the reason for him not scoring goals. But he's a defender, so you can't fault him, and he does everything perfectly, pretty much. So Sam Hart, you're in the team. Alongside Sam Hart, the other centre half role, I've gone for Harry Owen. Harry Owen. Look, I was impressed from what I seen from Harry on his debut. He scored a goal. He defended really well. He's big. He's strong. You can see why he's at Connah's Quay. and he went out on loan to Aberystwyth until January, um, just before he came to us to get experience, and now he's at us till the end of the season on loan for experience there, or for experience basically in general. And if he does play for Connah's Cave next season, they've got a very good defender in their hands, because Harry Owen, from what I've seen so far, is a very, very solid defender. So I think he's got a start. Problem is, I think we need Adam Mitter to get a few minutes in for the second phase, but I don't think you can drop Hart. That's why I said Sam Hart on the left. But then you also want Steph, and Sam Hart both got to be in this team, so it's a bit, you don't know how good Adam Mitter can be. I don't know if he played against, I don't think he did play against Bala, because he's on loan from Bar. So I don't think he's had any minutes at the Bay. I could be wrong. I wasn't at the Bala game myself, but we move on. Right back, I've gone for the big man himself, Alex Downs. He's in the team. I think he's 24, is he? He's a very, very good player. He drives well with the ball. He puts in a good few crosses at times. I've noticed. He can put in a ball, and someone just got to gamble on that. He puts in very good balls and crosses. And it's his driving ability to just outskill anyone, to be physically stronger than anyone, to win the ball back. He's very good at doing that. Very attacking minded player, also a very defensive minded player at the same time, which is very good, and what we need from players like that, like Alex. And you can tell he's, what's the word for it? I don't want to say mature, because he's always been this type of player, but he's improved a lot this season. We'll put it that way, because coming into this, at the start of the season, we played Carnarvon, played Barry. You can notice he was getting turned. You noticed it wasn't the Alex Downs we all know, and he's probably at this stage of the season, he's been our best player. I will put it out there. He's probably been our best player, in my opinion. And Alex he's a nailed on starter in this team. So he's at right back for me. Left side we've got three midfielders, DM and two centre mids. The left side of the centre mid role, I've gone for Kai Owen. It was a debate between Kai Owen and Tommy Creamer. I've gone for Kai Owen because of the form he's in. I feel like we can bring Tommy on from the bench, and Tommy's a very good player as well. I probably go Kai a bit more. You could say experienced. I don't know if Kai's played in the Welsh Premier, might have done. But Kai, he's a very good player, and he's been here for a few years, isn't he? So I think Kai, he's in the team, and look, I'm not gonna disagree if you put Tommy in there. I was very, very close, and I just edged Kai, and I wouldn't argue if Tommy's in this team, because I feel like Tommy is a great player, very, very good player. But I've gone for Kai Owen here. Let me know what you think. In the DM role, last prediction video, I went for Owen Cushion. Did I go for Owen Cushion? It might have gone down me. Owen Cushion played against Pontypridd. I thought he did really well. He's a lot shorter than I thought, as a DM anyway. He played really well. I've gone for Sam Downey in the DM. Because, like I said, we're a bit like with Steph. I feel like we need that experience there. We need the player who can... And Sam Downey can do that. He can do... He's got experience in playing alongside Kai and whoever else I've got in the other centre mid role. He plays really well with them. He's a great type box to box as well, midfielder. Very good defensively, makes strong tackles, wins the ball back, and he's not afraid to make any tackles really, and he's great at winning the ball back, like I just said. He's great on the ball as well. His passes are really good, and I feel like at times this season we were doubting him, and recently, he's picked up that form, and Sam Downey deserves a start in this team. And I think, like I said, we need to get a win early on in this phase, and I feel like we need Downey in this team to do so. So Sam Downey in the DM role. On the right side of centre mid role, I've gone for Tom McCready, our captain, nailed in every week. I don't really need to say much more than that, because he's Tom McCready. He's our captain. He's great on the ball. He's everything really. And when he got injured at Penryn Court, we were all like, oof. And then he wasn't here for I think beginning of the season, and you're like, and you never know if Maka was fit from Konami game. It could have been different because Maka does make a difference. He really does. So yeah, on the right side of the centre mid roles, I've gone for Tom McCready. I've gone for a 3 up front. Left wing, I've gone for Jamie Cumming. Yes, Jamie Cumming. I think he's undroppable. I think it was a bit strange to see him drop. I think was he dropped? I think he was. I can't remember. The Ponty game. I don't think he started. I don't think Evo started Jamie. I'm not sure. I can't remember that far back. But Jamie Cumming, yeah, he's an L1 starter. He's been in great form. He can create chances. He will gamble at times. And I feel like he's a great player, Jamie. So he's in the team for me on the left hand side. In the striker role, have I gone Udi? Have I got Matty? No, I've not. I've gone Dan Atkins. I can say this name finally. We got him early January. I think might have been 2 weeks in January actually. But Dan Atkins, he is a goal scorer. Well, definitely in the Cumbria North, but he still needs to prove himself in the Cumbria Prem. Obviously, didn't score against Bala. Don't know how he did. Apparently, as far as I'm aware, he did play the first half. So, if anyone knows how well Dan Atkins did, if he did well, or what improvements you could probably see from Dan, or how good he was, just let me know in the comments. Because Dan Atkins, I feel like he starts because, yeah, he must have that energy in there, and I'm excited to see Dan play for the Bay this season. So up front in that striker role, I've gone for Dan Atkins. On the right to finish the 11, I've gone for Matty Hill. I've gone for Matty because I think he links up with Jay. I also think he links. He links up with Jay. I haven't gone Udi because I think Matty creates more than Udi. Yes, Udi doesn't create more than Matty, but takes his chances more than Matty. That's why he's got more goals. But I go Matty because he scored against Bala, and we played really, really well against Bala apparently, and that's a great sign. That is a great sign. We can carry that win into Penybont, get a win here, and that Bala game didn't really mean anything. It did and it didn't because you're not gaining anything from it, but you are gaining. But it did because you are gaining confidence. You're gaining the ability to keep a clean sheet. You're gaining the ability to score proper goal, because from what I heard, Matty Hills was a goal from outside the box, bottom corner. That's outside the box. It's not a tap in. It doesn't matter what goal you score, really, as long as it's a goal. It's a goal at the end of the day. If it gets you the 3 points, it gets you the 3 points. So Matty Hill is on the right wing. So yeah, that is my predicted 11 for Penybont for Penybont, but against Penybont. I think we'll win. I'm confident for this. We've all got to back the Bay, and yeah, we need a good attendance there on Saturday. I'll be going. So yeah, thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you all later. Bye.